Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl BeeSparrow, Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio. How y'all doing today? I am doing just fine. I'm thankful to be amongst the living. All praises to the Most High who saw fit to wake me up this morning. And if you're within the sound of my voice, I'm glad he woke y'all up this morning too, okay? All right, so we know the country is fighting right now. In the United States of this here, America, they just protesting everywhere. A lot of these news channels are trying to say that it's not that the protests are peaceful, but we're seeing something totally different on the news. Something totally different. People burning up cars. People fighting, beating up ICE, trying to fight the police. And the NAACP is not inviting Donald Trump to this year's convention. I just felt like this story is important to read just to show how further this country is divided. And I do believe that the Democratic Party is causing most of this division. People of the Democratic Party and people that support the Democratic Party being very violent, very divisive. But I'm going to talk about it. Let me go and fetch my article. Okay? Well, all right. Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio do not own copyright for this copyrighted material, but under Section 107 United States Copyright Office, Copyright Act 1976, this video, the music and content it contains is for education and or entertainment purposes only.
All right, I know people have been sitting there, but I gotta bring this queen up here. BeeSparrow. BeeSparrow. I was keeping my eye on that sparrow sitting over there with me. Come on in. What's up, BeeSparrow?
Oh, I cannot call it. It's your girl BeeSparrow, Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio. It's nice and sunny here in the ENC. It's actually hot, but it's okay because my garden is loving this weather. Sunny one minute and raining the next. But anyway, we're going to talk about the NAACP not inviting Trump to their convention, breaking a 100-plus year tradition. We're going to talk about it because they said it will not invite President Trump to its annual convention, breaking its 116-year tradition of inviting the sitting president. The civil rights organization criticized Trump for a fascist playbook that it said pushes radical and un-American initiatives. It also is not inviting Vice President J.D. Vance to its convention. Like I said, breaking a 116-year tradition. So this article goes on to say, our annual convention is meant to be a safe space for all people, regardless of political ideology, who believe in multiracial democracy and the ideal of building a more perfect union. To that end, the NAACP has made the decision to break with tradition and not invite Donald Trump or J.D. Vance this year to the NAACP Convention Center, according to what they wrote in a statement. That's what the NAACP wrote in a statement. This administration does not respect the Constitution or the rule of law. It would be a waste of our time and energy to give a platform to fascism, which would be unacceptable. And let me just say, I do not understand the Democratic side of things. They holler God in God we trust, and God bless America, and we love God, and we love God this, but they do everything against what God says to do. Everything they do is against the Most High Yah. So this article goes on. I just wanted to throw that in there, and every now and then I'm gonna state my opinion. Article goes on to say, former presidents Harry Truman, Dwight D. Eisenhower, Ronald Reagan, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, and Barack Obama have attended past conventions. Former President Joe Biden, he attended last year's events. Let me see, we have Bill Clinton, Democrat, Obama, and Biden, Democrats. I don't know if Harry Truman or Dwight Eisenhower were, I don't know which party they represented. But anyway, the NAACP isn't advancing anything but hatred and division, while the president is focused on uniting our country, improving our economy, securing our borders, and establishing peace across the globe. White House spokesperson Harrison Fields said in a statement to The Hill, "This is the same vision for America that a record number of black Americans supported in the resounding re-election of President Trump. The Democrats have sold out black voters to appease their base, which consists of the pronoun police, purple-haired lunatics, and radical anti-Semites." And I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. The Democratic Party has done nothing for the black community. I'm not saying that the Republican Party has. I'm not saying that Donald Trump has even. But so far, from what we see from over thousands, hundreds and hundreds of years, the Democratic Party has done nothing. Nothing to appease the black community. The article goes on to say that the NAACP cited a series of executive orders that undo federal civil rights protection in making its decision to not invite Trump. So in January, the president signed an executive order outlawing diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI, from the federal government, describing the practice as illegal and immoral. And how many of us know that those DEI programs that was initially set up for the free man of this country didn't do anything to help the free men of this country? Those DEI programs benefited white women first. We know this. We found the research. White women first. Then it had the handicap on the list. And it benefited other groups of people rather than benefiting the group of people that it was created for, if that makes sense to y'all. And that's been proven. That's been proven. So the article goes on to say, a day later, after signing the executive order outlining DEI programs, Trump signed a separate executive order intended to end illegal discrimination and promote merit-based opportunities. I do believe that a lot of black people have gotten their positions in these jobs in the corporate world, maybe not the corporate world though, but in a lot of these job opportunities was based on their merit. And it was not based on the color of their skin. It was based on their merit. Donald Trump goes on to say, these illegal DEI and DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility policies also threaten the safety of American men, women, and children across the nation by diminishing the importance of individual merit, aptitude, hard work, and determination when selecting people for jobs and services in key sectors of American society, including all levels of government and the medical, aviation, and law enforcement communities. Trump wrote in the order.